Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the House of European Football for this season's UEFA Europa League quarter-final draw. We're delighted to see so many club representatives here with us in Lyon. Greetings as well to everyone watching around the world. There's just 8 teams left in the competition. They all have the same dream to make it to the final in Stockholm at the end of May. It's been an intense season so far with so many twists and turns. As we all saw in the round of 16, the battle for qualification was fierce and exciting, with the final results in so many of the ties decided only in the closing minutes. When the dust settled, we were left with a star-studded lineup to savor, featuring 4 clubs who have already won European silverware. We're all impatient to find out who plays who, but before we get started with the draw itself, let's get a flavor of Stockholm, the city that hosts the final, and take a closer look at the 8 teams still in contention. Final destination, Stockholm, 8 teams hoping to get there. All right, let's kick off the draw, and to lead proceedings, I would like to call on stage UEFA's Deputy General Secretary, Giorgio Marchetti.
Thank you, Pedro. Welcome to Lyon, ladies and gentlemen, for this eagerly awaited draw ceremony of the UEFA Europa League. Welcome also from the UEFA President Alexander Ceferin, who joins us all in looking forward to finding out the pairings in the quarterfinals. We have an excellent lineup in the last 8, which guarantees us plenty of excitement over the 2 legs. Those 8 teams are representing 7 national associations, with Belgium still having the lead as the only country with 2 teams. Remarkably, the lineup of the quarter-finals this year sees 8 different clubs from last season. The UEFA Europa League is really competitive and unpredictable. Everyone has the chance to win and to get a ticket for the next year's Champions League. As we look ahead to the quarter-finals, we are sure that fans will be seeing even more memorable matches, and that the excitement will continue to mount as the clock is ticking to the time of the final in Stockholm on the 24th of May. We are nearly ready for the draw to commence. However, for the lineup on stage to be complete, we are still missing our guest star. Let's see him in action during a distinguished playing career that took him from his native Sweden to England, Germany and Spain. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage a UEFA Europa League ambassador for this year's final, Patrick Andersson. Patrick, welcome here with us.
Thank you.
After only a couple of weeks.
Yeah, nice to be back.
Pleased to see you. I guess that you have seen some of most of the matches in this previous round. Has there been any match which has impressed you most, or any team?
First of all, we were 12 Swedes left yesterday, but now only 3. But now, if I have to pick one game, I would say Lyon, Roma. 2 great games, a lot of goals, much of attention.
Yes. Yes, really great games. I agree with you. So we have now 8 completely different teams from last year, new lineup. 8 strong contenders. One name stands out for all the fans around Europe, around the world, Manchester United. I think they are taking this competition very seriously, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure. It's, as we know, it's important to, if you win the tournament, you have a place for Champions League next year. And when you look at where they are at the moment in the league, so it's really important for them. And I think they have another level to show in the tournament as well.
Of course, as a Champions League ticket is a big boost and a great incentive for all. So Sevilla FC have won the last 3 editions in the Europa League. Now they are no more there. Is there a favorite team that you see? Or
no, if you look at the Spanish side, it's Celta who has to carry on the tradition. 2 good games, strong performance, and winning both games against Krasnodar. So it will be interesting to follow them.
Okay, so a special mention for Celta De Vigo, but I guess that all the other teams are at least as strong. Very good. So now we are ready to start the draw, and a very quick reminder of the technical procedure for all of you. This is a completely open draw. We are implementing no country protection. There are no seeded teams and no special conditions either. So the 8 teams are all contained in the bowls here in this bowl in front of me. I will shuffle these bowls, and I will then ask Patrick to complete the job, the one that you all expect. But maybe before we start, just a reminder of the names. We all know them, but we like also to spell them out. Ajax, Anderlecht, Beşiktaş, Celta De Vigo, KRC Genk, Manchester United, Olympique Lyonnais, and FC Schalke 04. So, we are ready. Let's go.
RSC Anderlecht.
RSC Anderlecht, they're one of the former winners of the UEFA Cup. So they are the first team, and one of the 2 Belgian teams still in the competition. So please, let's give Anderlecht their opponents, and we'll see who.
Manchester United.
Well, Manchester United is really fascinating and traditional challenge in Europe. 2 great names in the European competitions. So Anderlecht, RSC, former winner of the UEFA Cup, Manchester United, which amongst many trophies have never won UEFA Cup or Europa League.
I say Celta De Vigo.
Celta De Vigo, now Spanish side from Galicia, and we're ready to know who they play with.
Genk.
Genk. So Celta De Vigo playing KRC Genk. Now 4 teams are left in the bowl. Start with
Ajax.
Ajax. So another former winner, long tradition. Ajax, they have 3 opponents possible.
FC Schalke.
And their opponent is FC Schalke 04. Another former winner of the UEFA Cup in 1997. Now only one, pairing is left. Let's see who starts first.
Olympique Lyonnais.
Olympique Lyonnais, after eliminating AS Roma in 2 wonderful matches. Now they will have to face, I don't want to say because this will appear.
Beşiktaş.
Of course, Olympique Lyonnais, Beşiktaş completes the quarterfinals. I think we have some wonderful matches ahead of us. Thank you very much, Patrick.
Thank you.
Pedro, come back with us, please.
We do have some exciting matchups ahead of us. So much excitement around this competition. So many goals as well. So many twists and turns. Quick look at the quarterfinal matchups. Anderlecht facing Manchester United. This is the only UEFA competition that United has not won in its history. Celta De Vigo, Genk. Ajax, Schalke. Battle between the only other 2 sides besides Anderlecht who have lifted the UEFA Cup and the Europa League. Olympique Lyonnais, Beşiktaş. And if you want to start having a look at when these matches will be played and marking your calendar, 13th of April for the first leg, 20th for the second leg. Then the semi-final draw and cup handover will take place right here in Lyon on the 21st of April. And that's actually a big day for the UEFA Youth League as well, since the semi-finals of that competition will take place just across the road here in Switzerland, in Lyon. The final 4, if you're wondering, is Real Madrid versus Benfica and FC Barcelona against Salzburg. One more final note before we go, and an exciting one as well. We can tell you that starting today, you can buy tickets for the UEFA Europa League final. Ticket sales have started, and my colleague Jenny, who is from Sweden, is very much looking forward to this match in Stockholm, correct?
I can't wait.
That is, and we can't wait either, and you can apply on UEFA.com starting today until the 28th of March. We're excited about the road to Stockholm. You are too. That'll do it for us for today. It's goodbye from the House of European Football in Lyon. See you soon.
Thank you. Great job.
Yeah.